Deep in the heart of the vast and sprawling savanna, there lived a mighty lion, a creature of immense power and grace. He was the undisputed king, powerful and majestic, with a presence that commanded respect and awe. His thunderous roar echoed through the endless grasslands, striking fear into the hearts of all creatures, both great and small. The animals of the savanna respected the Lion King deeply, understanding his role in maintaining the balance of their world. They recognized his immense strength and his rightful place at the very top of the animal kingdom's hierarchy. Life under the Lion King's rule was generally peaceful, a delicate harmony maintained, but there was always an undercurrent of anxiety and tension. The animals knew the natural order of things. The predators hunted relentlessly, and the prey constantly tried to avoid becoming a meal, but the Lion King was different from any other predator. He was a ruler, a leader whose decisions impacted the lives of everyone in his vast domain. He wasn't just any predator, he was the king, and his presence was felt by all, from the smallest insect to the largest elephant. The other lions in his pride followed his lead with unwavering loyalty, their respect for their leader evident in their every move and action. The lionesses, skilled and efficient hunters themselves, would often bring down prey and share it with the pride, ensuring everyone was well fed. The cubs, full of boundless energy and mischief, would tumble and play, their tiny roars miniature echoes of their father's booming calls, learning the ways of the wild. The Lion King ruled with an iron paw. His word was law, and his authority was absolute, ensuring the savanna remained a kingdom of order and respect. One scorching summer day, the Lion King called a meeting of all the animals. The sun beat down on the assembled creatures as they gathered before their king, their anxiety growing with the heat. The air was thick with tension, and the animals could feel the weight of the moment pressing down on them. The Lion King, perched atop a large rock, surveyed his subjects with a serious expression. His golden mane glistened under the harsh sunlight, and his eyes were sharp and unyielding. From this day forward, he boomed, his voice echoing across the savanna, there will be a new system for my meals. His words hung in the air, heavy and foreboding. The animals exchanged nervous glances, their hearts pounding in their chests. They had no idea what to expect from their king's proclamation. The Lion King continued, "Each day, one of you will volunteer to be my dinner." His tone was firm, leaving no room for negotiation or dissent. "This will ensure that there is always food for me and my pride. And it will prevent unnecessary hunting and chaos." The Lion King believed this system would bring order to the savanna. A wave of fear washed over the assembled animals. They trembled at the thought of what this new system meant for their future. While they had always known they could become prey, the idea of willingly offering themselves up as a meal was terrifying. The concept was alien and deeply unsettling. However, no one dared to challenge the Lion King. His authority was absolute, and his wrath was something they all feared. They knew that open defiance would be met with swift and brutal consequences. The Lion King's power was unmatched, and his dominance was unquestionable. So, with heavy hearts and a growing sense of dread, the animals reluctantly agreed to the Lion King's new system. They had no choice but to comply. The Lion King seemed pleased with their compliance. His plan had been accepted without resistance, just as he had anticipated. "Good," he growled, a satisfied smirk spreading across his face. His eyes gleamed with a mixture of satisfaction and authority. "I knew I could count on your cooperation." His confidence was palpable, and the animals could feel the weight of his expectations. The meeting adjourned, and the animals slowly dispersed, the weight of the Lion King's decree heavy on their minds. They walked away with a sense of impending doom, knowing that their lives had irrevocably changed. Among the animals, there lived a particularly clever hare. This hare was not just any ordinary creature. He was known for his sharp mind and his ability to think on his feet. Known throughout the savanna for his quick wit and even quicker feet, he was admired by many and feared by some. However, the hare was deeply troubled by the Lion King's new decree, which demanded that one animal be sacrificed each day to satisfy the lion's hunger. He refused to accept his fate as a meal for the Lion King. The thought of becoming a mere snack for the lion was unbearable. The hare knew that he had to devise a plan, and fast. Time was running out and he needed to come up with a solution before it was too late. There must be a way out of this, he thought to himself, his nose twitching as he pondered the situation. He considered all the possible ways to outsmart the Lion King. He knew that he couldn't defeat the Lion King in a fight. The Lion King was far too strong and powerful. He also knew that running away was not an option. The savannah was vast, but there was nowhere to hide from the lion's keen senses. The Lion King was faster, and even if the hare managed to escape, the Lion King would simply choose another animal to take his place. The cycle of fear and sacrifice would continue. The hare racked his brain, considering every possibility. He thought about the Lion King's habits, his daily routines, and his interactions with other animals. He thought about the Lion King's personality, his strengths and weaknesses. The lion was undeniably powerful, but he had his flaws. The Lion King was powerful, yes, but he was also arrogant and, the hare suspected, not particularly intelligent. This arrogance could be the key to his downfall. It was this last thought that gave the hare an idea, a risky and daring plan that just might work. With newfound determination, the hare set out to put his plan into action, hoping to outsmart the Lion King once and for all. One morning, when it was the hare's turn to be eaten, he devised a plan. It was a risky plan, but the hare was desperate. He knew this was his only chance to save himself and his fellow animals. As the sun rose, the hare approached the Lion King. He spoke in a calm and respectful tone. He praised the Lion King's strength and majesty. However, he told the king, "On my way bringing myself to you for food, I saw another lion by the riverbank, so I was not sure who should feed on me." On hearing this, the Lion King roared with fury. He had never faced a challenge before. He couldn't bear the thought of another lion usurping his throne. Blinded by rage, he demanded to meet this rival. He ordered the hare to take him to the riverbank to confront the other lion. The other animals trembled at the thought of what the hare was up to. They knew the hare's game was dangerous. One wrong move and the hare would face the Lion King's wrath. They watched with bated breath, hoping against hope that the hare would accept his fate without creating trouble for everyone. Suddenly, the hare, feigning surprise, pointed to the river. He told the lion, "Look into the clear water, Your Majesty." The lion, looking into the clear water, saw his reflection and believed that he was seeing the other lion, his rival. The Lion King, fueled by his rage and pride, charged towards the river. He jumped into the river, his paws ready to pounce on his adversary. He was determined to crush his opponent and maintain his dominance. He roared as he sunk deep into the river's undercurrents. The current was strong, the water very deep. The Lion King, weighed down by his rage and vanity, was swept away. He had become a victim of his own arrogance. The other animals watched in stunned silence as the river calmed down. The Lion King was gone. The reign of terror was over. A wave of relief swept over the African savannah. The animals, for the first time in a long time, felt safe. They turned to the hare, their eyes filled with gratitude and admiration. The hare, through his wit and bravery, had freed them from the Lion King's tyranny. He had risked his life for the well-being of all. The savannah was no longer a place of fear. The animals, inspired by the hare's courage and leadership, learned to live together in harmony. The hare's story became a legend, a tale whispered from one generation to the next. It served as a constant reminder that wisdom, empathy, self-awareness, and resourcefulness are the true qualities of a great leader.